have reached the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. This is the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on the number 8 seed in the playoff, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up with a semifinal collision. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Off the play fake on first down. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. And that gained enough for a fresh set of downs, spotted at the 48. The Hawkeyes come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
Well, there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
Second and 10 now from the 48 after that incompletion. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
And the Hawkeyes will have first and 10 here. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. On the run here, lets it go. With the catch, it's Green. They make the stop at the 25, but it's first and 10 for this offense. Fresh set of downs. It's first and 10. He's looking to throw. Deep shot toward the end zone. Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They're going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, this is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and the rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
He's going to pull it down and run. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
This is just a great job of understanding situational awareness by this quarterback. Nobody's open downfield, so instead he decides to buy a little bit of time by scrambling, gets out of the pocket, and he gets to the sticks and just gets the first down.
The Hawkeyes are in the red zone now. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Has a path to the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeyes, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to throw in the first play of this semifinal. On the move now. Hit just as he throws the ball, and is intercepted.
Sometimes that primetime game, the whole nation is watching, brings out some extra energy, some nerves. Maybe the quarterback is feeling that a little bit. I did not expect him to throw a pick, especially on the opening drive.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 7. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
Hey, the defense is doing everything that they can to try to keep these guys out of the end zone. Now we've got a big 3rd down coming up.
They come up 2 yards from the goal line. Can they punch it in here on 3rd down? The pocket breaking down. And the senior quarterback off target there, threw it behind it.
Well, they decide to throw the ball here on 3rd down and short. I really thought the easy thing is just run the quarterback or hand it off, pick up the 1st down, keep this drive alive, and get 6 points on the board.
So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. So a short attempt, but from the right hash, it's a bit of a tricky angle. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. So the delay of game brings the offense even closer to its own end zone. So on 4th down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. They'll set up at the right hash mark for this chip shot. He got it. The field goal's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Moves out of the pocket. He bought some time, now lets it go. And it's incomplete, comes up a little short on that throw.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, it's going to cost you.
That run sets up a critical 3rd down play. And they pick up the 1st on the ground. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. From the shotgun, drops back. He escapes the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. He makes the grab. They've got him, but he easily makes the 1st down, and this drive keeps going.
Well, this coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of time left, and the confidence to go for it is very telling of the faith he has in his guys.
The gain is 3 yards, brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Deep shot caught out of the 20. And he goes down after a big chunk play, the kind of explosive play this offense has been looking for. A quick throw out left, complete. Tackle at the 8 after the completion.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Coming up, second down and goal. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Risky throw here on second down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on third down coming up.
Trying to throw for it on third and goal. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. At midfield. Finally steps out of bounds after a long return. What a play by the defense.
Chris, not only the awareness to come up with the interception, but the speed and athletic ability on the return. I thought he was going to take it all the way back, but the offense just did enough to keep him out of the end zone.
Going to try to use his legs here. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain. Offense getting set. Second down play here. A play action looking to throw. On the move now. And it's intercepted as he threw it back across his body that time. Look out, he's in the clear. At the 30. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
The QB is the loneliest man in the stadium right now following that dreaded pick six. For this guy, it's a nightmare in real time. And for the defense, unbridled jubilation.
Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And it's going to be swatted down there at the line. Great defensive play and a big moment. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. This should be the last play of the quarter. First down. We're going to throw the football. Looking to scramble. It's a deep shot to the right. And the pass ball is incomplete. They took a downfield shot in the final play of the opening quarter. So, Kirk, Iowa has the lead here. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Quarterback drops back. He's looking to scramble. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Well, anytime I'm evaluating running backs, it's not just about speed and size and what he brings to the team. It's also about his toughness. Yards after the contact. What kind of balance does he have? How about that run right there? You can bet his teammates and his coaches are very proud of that effort. What a heck of a run there for a nice game.
The misfire on first down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 46. Breaks into the clear. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Shotgun formation here on third down. The receiver makes the catch. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. First down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Moves out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. And the senior quarterback puts a little bit too much on the throw.
Well, I really like the route here in the receiver. In the quick game, it's all about timing. Quarterback this time puts the ball behind him, making it tough for the receiver to get back to make the catch.
Incomplete for a third straight play.
I like the call here. Third down and long, you know they're going to apply pressure. The screen game almost works, but you've got to complete the pass for your guy to have a chance to turn upfield. It's a missed opportunity there on third down and long.
And the Hawkeyes will have to kick this away. And he should be able to pin them back deep here with his first punt. And the punt will go out of bounds, taking the returner out of play. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that area. Takes the handoff. It's Burgess. Solid run. They'll bring it down at the 28-yard line.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
Looking to pass here on second down. He escapes the pocket. But the junior quarterback inaccurate that time, threw it behind the receiver.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Tackle made after a big gain. The Yellow Jackets starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Hands off to the left. That play moves the ball across midfield, and he set up with a first down at the 41. And the Yellow Jackets are moving quickly down the field. And at first down, they go right back to him, powering through. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
He'll toss it to the back. Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. And they bring him down, but not before he picks up the first. Good execution on the option. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. 6th play of the drive coming up. First down, looking to throw the ball. Bringing pressure. He fires this throw and is intercepted.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
Look him out throwing here to start the drive. He'll throw it now. Short throw to the back, an easy completion. Gets some space around the 30. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? Touchdown, Iowa. They were not going to catch him that time.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. That's going to be incomplete. A first down drop here in the middle of the field. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. As the first down is still going. Tackled at the 35. Good enough for a first down. The Yellow Jackets hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. On the move now. He'll try a pass here. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time. Incomplete. Second down coming up. And the wideout goes in motion. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Breaks loose at the 45. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience. The hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up.
Ah, here he goes. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. They connect for 6. Might have to try the extra point. That's just nice execution. Quarterback and receiver Kirk perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical or their speed, but nothing substitutes for someone who can create separation like this before the ball's even thrown.
In the first play of the drive now from the 25. They're going to run it here. Oh, there's the stiff arm. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Second down after that run on the previous play. Tailback takes the handoff again. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Hawkeyes.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
Extra point makes the lead 11. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Return starts from inside the 5. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. The first play of this drive now. They're set up at the 34. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Pass complete. It's second down now. It's an out route. The catch made. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. Three guys up front lined up. It's first down. They keep him off balance with a run. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's second and 3. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. The Yellow Jackets have first and 10 here. Looking for a receiver. Catch made on the out route. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
Receiver makes the grab. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can.
Headed for the end zone. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
What a job by this offense here near the end of the half, leaning on the run game to cut into this lead and make this a one-possession game. Talk about seizing some momentum.
Point after, knocked right through. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Moves the ball up to the 30. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Looking to scramble. Breaks an open space. And the senior calls his own number. Keeps this drive moving. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. One more play before they head to the locker room. Looking to throw it on first down. And they'll bring him down. The defense punctuating the second quarter with a big play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Hawkeyes will kick this deep to begin the second half. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. Hoping to click here at the beginning of the third quarter, try to make up this deficit. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And tackled after a small pickup there. Second down after that run on the previous play. Play action fake, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
The offense doesn't come up with the completion here, Chris, but I think it gives you an indication of what they think they can do here in the second half of this playoff game.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Great job by this defense once again on that third down, and now we get to fourth down. And you start to think about things here as we get into the second half, Chris. You go for it, you make it, everybody's happy. If you go for it on fourth down and you don't get it, now you're giving your opponent the football in pretty good field position.
And the Yellow Jackets will come to the line here looking to convert on fourth down. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost them 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. And it's taken at the 45. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Looking to throw now on first down. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And he decides to step out of bounds, avoiding the contact. Doesn't have enough for the first down. Second down after that previous play. He'll hand it off. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. An important third down attempt for this offense. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Gets rid of it on the move. Caught near the sticks. It's Green. They finally stop him. Big play. Moves the ball to the 22.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
On first down, it's play action. And the senior quarterback, lucky it didn't get picked off, almost made a freshman mistake.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. He's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
He's hit right as he throws it, incomplete.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Quick throw to the left. And it's incomplete again. 4th down coming up.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. After that miss, it's still a 4-point lead. And the Georgia Tech offense is back out there. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Catch made by the tight end. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40.
Boy, the quarterback looks so confident there with this throw. Good job up front with the offensive line protecting on a pivotal 3rd down. And anytime you're trailing in a game, you want to be able to convert. So good job by this offense.
He escapes the pocket. Looking right, this one caught. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a first down. The Yellow Jackets come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Well, that is a great throw, but first, man, let's give all the credit to that offensive line. How long did he have back there in the pocket? Seems like 3 or 4 seconds to be able to navigate and figure out where to go with the ball, and he put it right on the money.
Now this is the 8th play on this drive. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
3rd and short here in this playoff. It's the 9th play of the drive coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Here's a screen pass to the running back. They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense 1st and goal from the 10. And the Yellow Jackets trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Design quarterback run. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. They battled all the way back to take the lead. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. On the move, looking deep down the right side. The pass is intercepted. He could go. He's at the 50. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Not a real good throw here. He put too much air under the ball, turned into a floater. Now defensively, this is a dream. All you're thinking in that situation is just don't drop it. It's almost like a fair catch on a punt.
Here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. They get him to the ground, but an explosive running play there.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
So Georgia Tech has the lead here, Kurt, sitting in a pretty good spot as we wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game sets while we have a chance. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Good enough for first down yardage.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Boy, this guy just keeps playing good football. He's like a bowling ball out there. Gets low pad support, running over top of defenders. Just a gritty runner, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Change of pace, now looking to throw the football. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. This offense is still clicking. So the offense flexing here, Kirk, and stretching their lead here in the second half.
Now that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the second half.
Extra point up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the fourth quarter. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Hawkeyes offense is back out on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Quarterback looking to scramble.
Wow, that's what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield. Everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. Quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looking for the wideout. What a catch! They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. And the Hawkeyes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country.
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
And it falls incomplete. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Trying to create here on the move. Oh, and another incompletion.
Oh, man, I really like the route here by this wide receiver. Does a nice job of separating, creates some space there. The quarterback, unfortunately, just puts that ball too far out in front of him.
Breaks free. No, they stopped him short. The defense with a big fourth down play to protect this lead late in the game. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Leaning on the run game here. He's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. They'll try the option play here. He'll pitch it. Breaking free at the 35. He's tackled after a big gain. Picks up a first down. Great execution on the option.
But the defense has been torn up through the air, and now the option game is starting to make its presence felt. Good read here by the quarterback to pitch it out and pick up a first.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. First down here for this offense. It's a shotgun run call. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Now the defensive coordinator must be thinking, it's about time. This running back has just destroyed this defense, and this time they're able to get into that backfield and come up with a nice play.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. There's the handoff. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. The receiver grabs it. They bring him down, but that first down should be enough to propel them into the national championship game.
Well, Chris, this is why they're here, right? This is why they're in the postseason. You get to a critical moment in this game with the lead late in the game, a chance to really put this game away, and they convert.
The Yellow Jackets line up on 1st and 10 now. And the quarterback just kneels down.
Well, this is what you hope for. Have a chance to just take a knee in this game and advance in the playoffs.